So often when we think about trauma, people think about major events, accidents, wars, abuse, and those things are traumatic. But really, what sets us up to react to those events is how we were shaped early on in our lives. And how we were shaped really occurs in our families of origin. And there's a generational component to it because if I'm in my family, my parents were shaped in a certain way, which helped shape me, but they were also shaped in a certain way. There were different ways and strategies of dealing with life that were passed on, and either sometimes the children adopt them or they rebel against them. And we don't want to look in family systems just to find fault and blame, but we want to really be able to understand the impact that our families and our members of our families have on each other, so that we can really understand where there are systemic issues so that we can find systemic solutions. Some of the things to look for, though, are people in really overreactions, right? Everything that they experience, there might be a disagreement and they go way over the top, or someone who underreacts. Maybe something occurs that is really difficult to deal with, and instead of reacting in anger or stress, they seem to retreat. Anything that's in the extremes can point to trauma that shapes someone in a way that doesn't allow them to deal with whatever problems are in front of them. Often, these families who are now fractured never really learned how to deal with conflict or disagreement. And in fact, in a family system, in a business setting, in a team, but we'll focus on a family system, conflict and disagreement are important. It's actually how we invent new ways of being with each other and learn how to deepen relationships. Now, that may not be the case once this family is so fractured that they're going through divorce, but it's helpful to understand that and help them see how they can deal with conflict going forward. Whether it's for the parents who are getting divorced and for their future relationships, or it has to do with the children who now need to learn how to be able to do that for their relationships going forward.